Well, good afternoon. This weekend was a tragic weekend on our roadways like we've seen all too often so far this year. In fact, the State Patrol responded to 4 fatal crashes involving 5 different people whose lives were changed, 5 different people who were killed, families' lives changed forever. The crashes went all across the state of Minnesota. There wasn't a common theme amongst the 4 crashes, although 2 of the 4 had unbelted people involved. They were T-bone crashes, they were single vehicle crashes, but they all were absent of the fundamentals that we talk about on a daily basis within the Department of Public Safety and the State Patrol. And the fundamentals that we speak about until we're absolutely blue in the face are so simple, yet so effective at preventing tragic crashes, and they are to wear your seatbelt, to obey the speed limit, to pay attention, and to never drink and drive. And to be honest, those 4 things, if they're followed all the time, would prevent 99% of the crashes that we see year in and year out in Minnesota. When I speak to the tragic nature of crashes in Minnesota, I speak on behalf of every state trooper, every law enforcement officer, and on behalf of the Department of Public Safety to show that the traffic crashes are rising. And you can see in 2011, we were applauding ourselves for driving those crashes down towards 0, and we actually got down as low as 368. And last year, we were hoping that was just a blip in the radar, affecting 395 families with 395 people killed. And this year, it's showing a disturbing trend, even spiking upward more than that. And at this point today, we look forward to the end of the year, and we project almost 450 fatalities, which is almost 100 higher than we had in 2011. So our message as state troopers, as people with families, as human beings with loved ones, that these crashes should not and cannot be tolerated, and those 4 fundamental pieces will prevent them from occurring in the future. So it's a bit of a call to action. We're a little over halfway through the year in 2013, and now is the time that we can stop that trend from continuing, because we have a lot of time left in 2013, and if we put our collective heads together and as reasonable people in the state of Minnesota work hard together, the public, law enforcement, the courts, citizens, families like the Connolly family, if we pull ourselves together, I believe that we can curtail that trend and get those numbers to drop and have more Minnesotans get where they're going as planned.